You've been told to chew your food slower, try some yoga, drink a little peppermint tea, and yet every single afternoon, you are still quietly unbuttoning your pants under your desk. 70 million Americans wake up every day uncomfortable in their own bodies. Despite being a primary reason for GI referrals, general practitioners frequently brush this complaint off as a minor annoyance or a byproduct of stress. Bloating is a generic symptom. It is the outward signal of 5 distinct biological failures occurring deep inside your digestive tract. Applying a single vague treatment to 5 different biological breakdowns ensures the symptom remains. Most generic advice fails because it never addresses the specific failure that started the pressure in the first place. Your gut is a sensitive ecosystem. Trillions of bacteria in your large intestine ferment food and produce gas. The enteric nervous system manages this. 500 million neurons communicate constantly with your brain, acting as a second brain wrapped around your intestines. This biopsychosocial map shows how the connection functions. Psychological stress travels down this neural highway, causing immediate, measurable physical disruptions to your gut's internal environment. Chronic bloating is the physical manifestation of these dual ecosystems becoming overwhelmed. When the bacteria or the nerves lose their rhythm, the system dysregulates. The first primary cause is small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, or SIBO. It is frequently the most overlooked diagnosis in general practice today. Your small intestine is meant to be relatively clear of bacteria. SIBO occurs when bacteria migrate upward from the large intestine, taking up residence where they do not belong, and beginning the fermentation process much too early. Because the bacteria are misplaced, they ferment food the moment it arrives. If you experience severe abdominal distension within 90 minutes of eating carbohydrates, these misplaced bacteria are the likely culprit. The second cause is gut dysmotility. This happens when the rhythmic muscular contractions that move food through your system, called peristalsis, slow down. Slowed peristalsis creates a digestive traffic jam. Food sits stagnant, allowing normal bacteria to over-ferment the particles and trap excessive gas inside the intestinal loop. In both SIBO and dysmotility, your digestion has lost its physical and temporal rhythm. Normal meals become severe gas traps simply because the system is processing them in the wrong place or at the wrong speed. Cause number 3 is intestinal permeability. Your gut lining uses tight junctions to act as a gatekeeper. When these junctions break down, microscopic particles leak through the barrier and enter the bloodstream. This breach triggers an immediate immune response. The resulting inflammation causes the intestinal tissue to swell, creating intense outward pressure and visible distension. The fourth cause involves food intolerances. Unlike true allergies, these reactions are often delayed. They stem from an inability to process specific fermentable carbohydrates, which then sit in the gut and draw in excess water and gas. Finally, we have gut-brain axis dysfunction. The American College of Gastroenterology recognizes this as a chronic medical disorder, where the communication between the brain and the gut becomes compromised. This produces visceral hypersensitivity. Your gut might be producing a normal amount of gas, but your nervous system is so sensitized that it perceives standard digestion as extreme, threatening pressure. Resolving chronic bloating requires identifying which of these specific biological breakdowns is occurring. Without that distinction, any treatment is just guesswork. Reclaiming your health starts with demanding targeted diagnostic tests. Ask your specialist for a SIBO breath test or celiac screening to rule out structural or immune failures, rather than just managing the discomfort. A low FODMAP diet serves as a rigorous diagnostic tool. Use it temporarily to isolate which specific fermentable carbohydrates trigger your symptoms, rather than viewing it as a permanent restriction. Use microbiome support strategically. Taking probiotics while dealing with SIBO can aggravate the condition further, as you are adding more bacteria to an environment that is already overgrown. If the issue is neurological, clinical interventions like cognitive behavioral therapy can help. These methods are designed to calm the nervous system and reduce the intensity of visceral hypersensitivity. I have provided a diagnostic checklist in the description. Use it to track your triggers and present your findings to your doctor to ensure they investigate the specific causes we discussed. Gut issues rooted in stress or hypersensitivity are documented physical realities. Demanding a precise, scientifically backed diagnosis provides the framework necessary to stop managing the symptoms and start addressing the cause.